to Study with Manjula and I am your friend Manjula Sri. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon for my new videos to be updated in your device. So today I am with the new chapter of Geography, first lesson of 6th class, that is representation of geographical features. Okay. So before going to the lesson, first I want to say some few points about geography and about the heading. Okay. So, sorry, I have forgot to ask the questions. So, the questions are in the description I have given. Okay, the first question is, who is known as father of geography? Second one is, who discovered map and globe? Third one is, what is the size of the earth? So, these three questions I have given in the description. You can read it. Then, I am reading the answers at the end of the lesson. Okay. So the few points to know before going to the lesson is, what is geography? Geography is defined as the subject which deals with the geographical representations like Earth's physical features. Geography represents the Earth's physical features and the human activities which affect the Earth's conditions. Okay. So in a simple way to learn is geo. Geo means earth. Geo means earth. Graphy. Here graphical it is written, but I am saying geography. Graphy means representation. Graphy means representation. Geography. Geography. Geo means the earth. Graphy means representation. So, what is the meaning of representation of geographical features? I have said geography means earth's representation. So, what is here? Representation of earth's representing features. Earth's features. Representing the earth's feature is geographical features. So what are the features of the earth? There are some like water bodies, like rivers, oceans, seas, many are there, and as well as the hills, mountains, etc. So these all comes under features of the earth. So in that, now we'll go to the lesson. Okay. Today we are going to learn about the globe and the map. Okay. So we are not able to see the whole earth at a time. We cannot see a whole earth at a time. But what our intelligent inventors have done is, they have discovered the model of the globe on which we can see everything, whatever is there on the earth, everything we can find on the model of the earth. So that model of the earth is known as globe. So that model of the earth is known as globe. See, this is the diagram of the globe. Many globes you have seen, but you will get a doubt. Why the globe is have a little tilt, like a little bend? You can find a little bend here. Why is the bend have this? What is the reason for the bend? So, in our solar system, we have 8 planets now, right? So the earth is tilted. Earth itself is tilted on its orbit at 23 and half degrees or 23.5 degrees. At 23.5 or 23 and half degrees, the earth is tilted. In the same way, on a globe also it's tilted at 23 and half or 23.85 degrees. Okay. So globe is the model of the earth. So that's why if the earth is tilted, then it is also tilted. But there are some of the limitations of this globe. What are the limitations are? The first one is, we can't carry it anywhere. Like, it's not simple to carry. For that we should have any bag or we should have any suitcase. But we can't fold it and keep it in a pocket, right? So, it was a little difficult to carry even. The second point is, the information about the earth is not fully given. Like for example, if we take a small globe, if we on that globe, if we take a country India, our country India, if we take, so we can't see total information about India on that small globe. We can't see all states will be drawn, but we can't see the total names in the small globe. For that we should have a large globe for more information. So that is one of the disadvantages here. The next one is globe cannot be made a part of the earth. Globe cannot be made a part of the earth. We cannot take a part. Suppose for example we take our Asian continent. We cannot take it is an Asian continent globe. We cannot make it because though it is the model of the earth, the same way how the earth it will represent. But we can't take any part. Okay. The next one is it is difficult to make a large globe. It is difficult to make a large globe. So these are the limitations of the globe. To overcome these limitations, what our inventors have done is they have discovered map. So now we are going to learn about the map. Before going to the map, I want to say some few points. See, the globe is a 3D representation. It is a 3D representation. Even the map is also the representation of the earth. But what is the difference is, globe is a 3D representation, map is a 2D representation. Now what are these 3D and 2Ds? If you take geometry, you know geometry in your maths, geometry. So in that we can find 3D. 3D means 3 dimensions. What are those 3 dimensions are? One is the length, breadth and height. Like if you take a cube, you know what is a cube? See, this is a cube. This is a cube, right? So, what are the 3 dimensions we can find here? Length. What is the length? What are the, actually cube means what? The 3D figure of a square, right? What are the features of the square? All sides are equal, all angles are equal. In the same way, the length and breadth are also equal and the height is also equal. All are equal to all in square. But if you take a cuboid, you know what is a cuboid? It is the 3D figure of a rectangle. See, this is a simple way of drawing a cuboid. Okay, so how we can represent this length, breadth and height in a cuboid is, see, this is the length and this, see, I will show here. Actually I have drawn a rectangle here right first, right? You know what is a length and breadth. See, this is the length, this is the breadth, this is the height. Breadth and height of a rectangle are always equal. Breadth and height of a rectangle, or if you take it in this manner, like in a, this is a horizontal manner. If you take in a vertical manner, then the length and height of a rectangle or a cuboid will be same. So this is a 3-dimensional figure. What are the 3 dimensions? Length, breadth and height. Now let us know what is 2D, 2 dimensions. 2 dimensions are length and breadth. Length and breadth. So in a square we can find length and breadth are equal. And in a rectangle, what is the longer one we can find? This is the length and this is the breadth. Okay. So you may get it out. We know what is a 3D, we know what is a 2D. But is there any other D's? Is there any other dimensions like 1D? Is there anything? Yes. There is only one D, that is a line. Sorry. Line has only one dimension, that is either length or breadth. Or we can take a line segment. In in geometry we have learnt, right? We can take a length or a breadth even. Okay, so this is known as 1D. Or you may get a doubt, is there any dimensionless quantity or zero dimension? That is only one thing, that is a point. A point is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, now let us know what are the map. Map is a two-dimensional representation. Why? Because a map is a paper on which we can find the two dimensions, that is the length and the breadth. See, along with the geography, I am teaching geometry. Okay, so map is a 2D representation of the earth. So there is a more information given on the map, and even we can find the part of the earth like Asian maps, Indian map, Andhra Pradesh map, or other African map, any other parts of the earth we can take. So a book of map is known as atlas. You know what is an atlas? Atlas is a book of maps. Okay. So there are some of the information given on the map are, one is signs and symbols. Next one is the grid. Next one is the colors. Next one is the text. So these are the features given on a map. We know what are signs and symbols. We get signs means not, this is SIGNS signs. Signs means not you will keep the signature, not that sign. Sign is a symbol, even these both are similar. The signs and symbols on a map are known as legend. Legend or legendary. Legendary you can say, or legend. So these are always represented on a map. And next one is the grid. You know what is a grid? The formation, the network of latitudes and longitudes on a map or an earth or a globe is known as a grid. Next one is the colors. You can find water bodies in blue color, land area in different colors. So colors also we can see on the map. And next one is the text. What is the text? Text means written words like name of the state, name of the country, name of the continent, name of the water body. So these all we can find on the map. To overcome the limitations of the globe, the inventors have discovered the map. Okay, and even scale we can find on the map. Scale. This is the new one which we are going to learn after the topic map. Okay, this scale is nothing but a scale ruler, measurement ruler is not this scale. Scale is used to measure the distances between in the map between two places. The distance to measure it is called a scale. Okay, so this scale, this topic scale, in the next video, that is the part 2 of representation of geographical features, we are going to learn. Till here the information have been completed. So till then wait for the next video to be updated. Till then stay home, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.